Hello, I'm Jashikins, and welcome to another episode of Jash Reads. Tonight, we are continuing reading Animorphs number 5, The Predator by K. Applegate. Yeah. Alright. Sorry, I thought I had the lighting on the Kindle set up. Sorry for that. Okay. According to Axe, an hour had passed when it happened. I felt a strange disturbance in the water. Something large had splashed in. I sensed something above me. Before I could think or react, I felt pressure on my shell. I was rising rapidly through the water, being lifted. Jake! Something has me! Sudden shock. I was out of the water. Dryness, heat. My antennae waved wildly as I tried to understand. My eyes registered nothing but bright light and huge indistinct shadows. Something large closed my right pincer forcibly. Could not open it. Then my left. Rubber bands! I couldn't see them in this waterless environment. I was nearly blind. But I knew what had happened. Someone had picked me up and rubber banded my pincers. And I was tumbling, sliding, rubbing against things I could tell were other lobsters. Jake! Are you in this too? Yeah, but don't ask me what it means. I can't see or hear very well. Is it them? Is it controllers? Something very cold dropped on me and slithered around my body. Ice? I felt a sensation of swinging back and forth for a while, like being on a swing. Axe? Yes, Marco. I am here too. What is happening? You got me, I said. Maybe the cops have us. Maybe the controllers have us. I don't know. Let's stay in morph as long as we can, Jake said. Maybe we'll figure it out. But if the controllers have us, the last thing we want to do is demorph. I seem to be making me sleepy. Or not exactly sleepy, just slow, sluggish. I guess I kind of zoned out for a while. I didn't know for how long, until I became suddenly alert and heard Axe's drowsy voice in my head saying, "We have only 7 minutes left." That jolted me. I was not about to spend the rest of my life trapped as a lobster. Okay, I am out of this morph. I don't care who sees, I yelled. Agreed, Jake said. Time's up. We have to take our chances. At least it's warmer now, I said. I tried to look around, but my antennae felt nothing in the air, and my eyes only saw meaningless, blurry gray forms. I focused on demorphing. I wondered if I could close my human eyes when Jake started to reappear. I really did not want to watch Jake and Axe demorph. Once had been enough. I would already have nightmares for a month. Here goes, I said. I began to change. But just then I again felt this sensation of pressure on my shell. My pincers came free. Someone or something had removed the rubber bands. And suddenly I felt a warmth billowing up around me. Steam. Oh, oh no. No! I screamed silently. I knew where I was. I was in someone's hand, about to be dropped into a pot of boiling water. No! And maybe it was because I was so desperate to scream, or maybe it was just luck with the morph. Well, my human mouth was one of the first things to emerge. Small, open lips appeared in place of my lobster mouth. I didn't have normal lungs or vocal cords yet, so I couldn't make a sound. But I guess I didn't have to. I guess suddenly having lips appear on a lobster was enough to make the woman drop me. I fell. My front pitchers cut the edge of the pan. Sheer dumb luck. I hung onto the edge of the pan as my tail curled up inches above the boiling water in the pot. I grew rapidly, becoming a baby-sized creature, half covered with hard cuticle, half flesh. Human eyes grew in place of the useless stalk eyes. Then 10 eyes sucked back into my forehead. I heard a grinding sound as my spine reappeared inside me. With a desperate surge of energy, I tumbled over the side of the pan and landed flat on my shell back atop the stove. I was looking up into a stood. St- I was looking up into a stove hood. I rolled away from the heat and fell. But the fall wasn't far, because I was now the size of a toddler, more human than Lobster. I was one nasty looking kid, though, with 8 legs growing from my stomach and chest. My human. My human hearing returned with shocking effect. Ah, 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 ah. Someone was screaming uncontrollably. My legs were back. I stood up. I looked around and saw a woman, sort of pretty, except for the fact that her eyes were wide with terror and she was screaming, ah, 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 ah. I glanced over and saw the plastic bag filled with ice. That's how she carried us from the supermarket. And we were in her kitchen. Jake was already mostly human, standing with one foot in the grocery bag. The legs sucked into his chest. His human eyes appeared. Max was a truly disgusting combination of andalite and lobster. As I watched, he eliminated the last traces of crustacean. Unfortunately, this did not make the woman feel any better. Ah, ah, ah. It's okay, ma'am, I said. We're not going to hurt you. Calm down, ma'am, Jake said. Please calm down. Her eyes turned wildly from me to Jake to Axe. She kept screaming, ah! 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 Look, it's okay, I said. We're going to leave. No one is going to hurt you. You, 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 you lobsters! She managed to say. Yeah, it is slightly weird, I'll admit, I said. But it's okay. It's just a dream. Uh, a dream? Yes, ma'am, just a dream, Jake said reassuringly. I looked at Axe. Can you morph to human yet? We need to get out of here. I can morph again, he assured me. He started right away. We're going to leave now, Jake said. You can wake up later, okay? But I wouldn't tell anyone about this dream. The woman shook her head violently. See, it could get you in trouble with certain people. Besides, folks would just think you're crazy. She nodded with extreme conviction. X was almost human. We were all dressed in our slightly ridiculous morphine outfits, but they would have to do. We headed for the door. Then I caught sight of 3 more lobsters, still in the bag of ice. I guess it was supposed to be a dinner for 6. Ma'am? I asked, do us a favor, would you please take those other guys down to the beach and let them go? Okay? And that's the end of that chapter. Like, if this is one of the scenes that honestly makes me go like 2 things. One, how the fuck did I continually read this again and again as a child? And 2, this is for fucking kids. Marco was nearly boiled alive, and if he had been killed, he would have been eaten. And if Axe and Jake didn't manage to escape, they would have been eaten too. Like, the fuck? Like, doesn't that make you go, how the fuck is this for kids? Like, how did this get by Scholastic? Like, Gay Obligates, like, yeah, it's a series about children who turn into animals and fight off an evil alien invasion. And, oh yeah, and this one scene, you see, 3 of the heroes will nearly get eaten alive. Scholastic, okay, seems fine to me. The fuck? They just... Damn! Damn! Just damn! It's just like Marco's like, I don't know what's going on. Steam, oh fuck. Oh fuck. It's like, if they were allowed to use strong language, he would have been saying fuck. He'd been like, oh fuck. Not oh no, it would have been oh fuck. And if you're like, but this is a series aimed for children. We can't use strong language in these sorts of books. Marco just fucking nearly got eaten alive. And you're worried that kids are going to be scarred by the F word? No, they're going to be scarred by Marco, Jake, and Axe nearly being fucking boiled and eaten alive. That's what your children are going to be scared about. Not the word fuck. They're like, okay, I can handle fuck, but God, this is why censorship things sort of make me go, really? This is okay, but that's not. Like, there's like a slight little bit of issues there. And if you would like to talk about this lovely, happy, what the fuck chapter with me, please comment below. And please remember, no major spoilers. Minor spoilers, okay. I sort of would like people to get into the Animorphs fandom by these videos, like they're searching on YouTube, like, oh, let's check this out. Ooh, this actually seems interesting, and then a Phantomorph is born. I seek to convert everyone. Whew. But if you do want to talk spoilers to me and are on the YouTubes, link in the description to the link to my Tumblr ask box. And, you know, let's talk spoilers, let's talk fan theories. I don't care. Let's just talk. And if you have never read any of the Animorphs books before and you're like, wow, this chapter seems really interesting. I would like to read this series, and if you would like to read Animorphs #5 The Predator by Kay Applegate specifically, if you're watching on the YouTubes, link in the description. If you're watching on my bloggity blog, link below the video. And both links will take you to where you can buy your very own copy of Animorphs #5 The Predator by Kay Applegate. If you are watching this on the YouTubes, please like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you are watching this on my bloggity blog and watching on the desktop version of my bloggity blog, choose the follow by email option. Okay. Now, the real life segment. very sorry about a last episode where I just so fucking pooped I have to call it quits early. Very sorry about that, but I was just pooped. I've started drinking coffee like maybe an hour ago to get through all these videos and get through what I have to do around the house, so hopefully we won't have a breakdown. And remember in the intro video where I said there's one infamous morph? Like one of the most infamous morphs? And you're thinking, oh, this lobster one, has to be one of the most infamous morphs? Baby, you've seen nothing yet. Oh, God. God. Sorry, I don't know why I suddenly lost my train of thought, and then suddenly my mind jumped in at that point. I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm just like steeling myself for the infamous morph that's coming up. Because, God, it's just like, I remember rereading this book for the first time in a while, in many years, and at a certain point, I kept on tensing the fuck up because I'm like, oh shit, it's coming up. So I don't know, the fact that this infamous morph is coming up is just, I guess, taking over my mind. It's like, oh fuck, I'm gonna have to focus on doing a good performance while I'm just gonna want to scream out loud. Sorry. Oh God, sorry. Okay, now is the hopeful wishes segment, where I say some hopeful wishes and then I drink. And the drink of choice tonight is coffee, so I stay awake. So, let's see. So you can join in this segment in two ways. The first off is that you can submit your own hopeful wish. You do so by commenting down below, and next episode, it will be read. And you can also join in by drinking along with me. Drink your favorite alcohol, liqueur, whatever the fuck's lying around. Drink it. And if you don't drink for whatever reason, have soda, orange juice, tea, coffee, etc. Now, there was no submissions for this segment for this episode, so I'm going to make up some of my own. The first is, I hope everyone is doing good both mentally and physically, so you don't have to deal with any medical bullshit. Hope that Rev Resner continues with his recovery. There was a little bump in the road today, and I'm just hoping that this is going to be a little bump in the road. And with my own medical issues, that I don't get too stressed so I can deal with my own issues, because holy shit, yeah. I'm just really stressed. Taking care of someone that you love, it's like you want to take care of them, but it's like, oh god, it gets stressful. Just, I can relate to a certain Silent Hill character at the moment. Not that I'd ever go through with it, but I can relate. Like, I can understand where that one's coming from. And if any of you sort of can guess, the Rev Resner is not terminally ill. It's just going to be for a little bit. He's just recovering from surgery. But yes. Oh, gods. So, yeah. I think that's the good one to end this segment. Because some of you don't really know Silent Hill are totally fucking in confusion right now. And those of you who know Silent Hill are just, yeah, thinking, yeah, I'm just going to tune out and not watch this bitch anymore. So, 3, 2, 1. And that's it. You can pause the video just so you can get all your drinking done. So now that you've returned to watching, next video will be more of Animorphs number 5, The Predator by Kay Applegate. And that should air shortly. Just be aware I'm doing stuff around the house too, so I can't give you an exact timetable. And until next video, goodbye.